Hi guys, hello, 你好，大家好。Hi guys, I'm Jiaoying Summers. Welcome back to Tiger Milf podcast. We have the special. I'm stuttering. I'm gonna start over. Okay.
Damn.
Go away. Okay.
What the hell was that?
Hi guys, I'm Jiaoying Summers. Welcome back to Tiger Milf podcast. This is the episode you've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Are you fucking ready?
Yes.
The legend Godfrey is back. You've been waiting for this forever.
你好,
Bumblebee.
再见. No, 谢谢. Sorry. 谢谢.
Godfrey, you're
What's up?
looking fine, so fine, harder than ever. I'm trying to hit on him all the time, but he desperately try to get away from me.
You don't mess around with comedians. You will be destroyed in the end.
Yeah, we are not gonna date ever because we hate comedians. We love them, we hate to date them, and they are not to
They
date.
don't know if we date or not.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes, it's just the primal, wild, disgusting sex. My heart does not belong to this man. No. Oof.
What's up, Ty? Always a pleasure to be back on. I think what's this, my fourth time?
If your fourth time, you were in the LA location.
The LA location,
the New
a
York
couple
location.
times.
It's not too far from your house, right?
Well, this is a little ways. I'm in
20
Hell's
minutes?
Kitchen. This is downtown. This is almost Chinatown.
Is
You
that
know.
Chinatown?
Yeah,
Well,
we're like close to China. Yeah, we're right around.
Yeah, it's the
Chinatown.
door guy is Chinese, the guy behind the desk.
Yeah, he is
你
Chinese.
好，你来，你是
你好。
谁？
I said, 你
欢迎，
好。
欢迎。
Oh.
你好。Yeah,
Oh,
I'm so happy. You are back. You've been so busy on the road.
Yes, busy on the road, doing what I do. And just 2024, just, like we always say when there's a new year, just trying to, make things happen. I make things happen. And I'm just trying to work smarter. Because I work hard, but you want to work smart too. Because people who work hard but don't work smart. Nowadays, it's about, you want to put all your work in a smart strategy. You don't want to be stupid and work. Because a lot of people work hard the old school way and it doesn't work.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
true.
mean?
That's true. I'm tricky. I bought my club.
You
I bought my club.
Oh, you
When
did
I
buy your
started,
club.
I
You
bought a
did.
club.
You bought it. Hollywood Comedy Club.
Yes. You swing
Oh,
by.
right.
You just walked in and said hi, and
I
people were
saw it,
like shocked. You showed
I
up.
said, you really have a club.
Yeah, it's very cute.
You almost sound like you're lying, but you're not.
Yeah, it exists. It's on
Yeah,
Melrose.
you're like, I have a
It's
comedy club. I was like, what?
storefront.
And you really
The
have one.
Hollywood comedy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
and it's still going.
It's going. It's busy. Every day is busy. We are busy every day.
How
You
many
have to-
seats? How many seats?
Small, 45.
Oh, that's nice.
But I'm gonna take
Workout
over.
room.
I'm gonna take over the space next door. I'm gonna blow a big hole in the wall.
Are you
and
serious?
I'm gonna expand and build a fucking bar.
Oh, wow, nice. You're gonna put more seats there?
Yeah, we'll be around 80
That's
once I'm
great.
done.
That's nice.
And we have a bar and
Ooh.
like beer, wine, not liquor because it's way too expensive to get it. Liquor.
Beer and wine, and
I
that's
just do
cool.
beer, wine, and
Yeah.
I'm working on.
So
it.
you're definitely gonna get that other space?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
That's dope. That's
that's
awesome.
good. I'm very excited. You went to the motherland.
I went.
How was it?
I haven't talked to you since then. I mean, face to face.
Well, you and Winston talked. He loves you.
Yeah.
Winston does a very good Uncle Godfrey impression.
How does he do me again?
I said, what does Uncle Godfrey sound like? Power!
Power. That's her son.
Uncle Godfrey is
son,
very, very,
Winston.
very strong. Power. I'm like, how about Uncle
Winston Power. Ah!
Yeah, he does it so well, and he knows my gay friend Aiden. Uncle Aiden, go away. I'm like, this is not okay, Winston. This
See
is-
now, Winston is imitating a gay guy now. They'll accuse him of homophobia,
Yes, he will.
and he's just a kid. He's just all he's doing is imitating.
Maybe he
behavior.
just hated Koreans because Aiden's Korean.
Is a Korean, but what's funny is he imitates. That's
Yeah,
his
it's
version
so
of
good,
a
though.
homosexual dude,
Yeah,
and that's fair because let the kids do it.
yeah.
Because kids don't know. They just go, get away.
Get away,
But see
get
how
away.
I'm heterosexual. He's like, power!
Power. He was like spitting on my phone. I'm like, okay. Like, I need to get the power out. Don't okay.
Yes,
He's like,
that's cool. Yeah, I was in Nigeria for almost 2 weeks and hadn't been there since I was 13, and it was nice.
Wow.
It was nice to see my relatives. My parents have passed away, but it's like, and you see all your relatives that grew up with your parents, that knew your parents. They say how much they miss them, and it's like it was a trip. It was trippy. It was like spiritually tripped out. It was just like psychologically trippy. It was culturally wild, but it's like this is where my people are from. Like literally, I have a place to go to. I literally have that. And a lot of Nigerians, not all of them, but a lot of Nigerians are very nasty to Nigerian Americans that were born here. You know, but it's like, I don't know how China, and it is in China, if you're a Chinese American, do you guys not feel that those people are Chinese?
No, I don't think they're Chinese.
Really? You don't think so?
We call them bananas.
Why? Oh, because they're white on the inside?
Yeah, they are white in the inside. If I see an Asian American man who share the bill with me, I'm going to kick him in the nuts. Be like, you should die. If you're Japanese, there's a samurai sword. You should stick it in your fucking stomach and kill yourself from shame.
Wow, fuck.
I'm sitting on a fine wet Asian pussy. I don't pay shit.
Jesus Christ.
Like,
wow.
they just feel so Americanized.
You go in, you just snap. You fucking snap.
I can't do it. I'm like, no, you want me to pay?
But I'm saying if you see somebody as Chinese in America, they were born here, do you still consider them Chinese?
I just
because they look like you, kind of.
Yeah.
But do you go, you're not real Chinese?
Yeah, I would say you are Chinese, kind of, but you are not real Chinese.
Why? Because they're not born there.
They are not born there. They don't have the Chineseness in them. That is.
Well, it's not their fault. Their parents come. You can't help where you're born.
Yeah, but
what if a Chinese person, like let's say an actor, famous actor, they're Chinese, and they go, nah, I don't consider myself Chinese, and they look Chinese. Now, what would you say? If they go, I don't really consider myself Chinese, I just consider myself American, what would you say?
I'll spit on their face. I have a petition to ban them from dim songs. No more dim song for you.
Why would you spit on their face when you just said you do not call them Chinese and they were born in America? But as soon as it's someone famous and they go, I don't really consider myself Chinese, you be like, how dare you? You are Chinese. That's where you come from.
Yeah, I claim them. If you're famous, you're my people. I claim you. The Yellow
if you're not
River.
Famous, you ain't shit.
You drank the water from the Yellow River. That's
Jesus.
The milk from your mom's tits is from the Yellow River from China.
Okay, listen.
They flew from Yellow River to Mississippi, bitch.
That's the Jiaoying fucking rant, boy. I tell you. So if they're famous, you claim them.
Yeah, Daniel Wu.
I like how Daniel Wu.
He's Chinese as fuck. Even though his hairline is receding, he's still Chinese.
I like how you're a very fair weather. And now, if you're not famous, you go, you ain't Chinese. Get the fuck out.
No, you're not Chinese. You are Korean.
Only for famous shit.
Or Japanese. Or like a Filipino.
Because Asian people, which is cool, they, regardless of where they're born, they look Asian. They're just like, oh, they're Asian. Same with African Americans and Caribbean. We all look kind of the same. We're the same. So if someone says, I'm Jamaican American.
Some's hot.
If somebody says.
Some's not hot.
What?
The Asians and the black people, there's a hot black people. Like you, there's Jay-Z's. That's just like, thank God you are rich. Jay-Z's not hot. I don't know how many times should I say it. Why is Beyonce looking like she's happy?
Jiaoying, you doing it too hard on me, show.
Why is Beyonce smiling? I don't know why. If Jay-Z eating my pussy, I'll just squeeze him. It's like a kung fu kick. I just can't even. Why? Is Beyonce pretending that Jay-Z is hot? I just don't respect her sense of taste.
You know, I think that when you're with somebody after a while, that goes away. You just kind of, and it's about the personality. Because even when I see, if you're with, like when you see a hot dude or hot women, think about the person that's with that person. After a while, they're like, they're just that person. It's like when you first, listen, there are some cases where someone believes that the person they're with forever is beautiful no matter what. There's some cases, but in most cases, they're like, you get a little tired of the same old shit. Mm-hmm. That's what's amazing. The brain is so fucked up. Mm-hmm. It's like you see somebody, you see a hot girl, you go, holy shit. Then let's say you get the girl's number, you start dating them. Then that excitement kind of fades away because I think it's just it's a natural thing for mammals when they capture something, they go, the hunt is over. The excitement's not there. And that's why motherfuckers cheat and shit, want something new. Because it's just, I think it's a biological thing. I don't think it's like, oh, you're morally bad. I think we made morals. We made rules. It was human beings that made stupid-ass rules. I think that biology goes, you just do what the fuck you feel.
God, being hot go away, but ugly is forever.
Ugly is forever. You're right.
I mean,
ugly. but
2 months later, I look at Jay-Z, I'll be like, The only thing that's hard is your cash, honey. Like my eyes are small. I can still see
You
that
don't
he's
like
not
Jay-Z
hot.
with the dreads, like with the fucking.
His dread is like he's Jay-Z. He's cool. You know, he's so cool.
He's cool.
But like he's not handsome. Like can we just be like Jay-Z is cool but not
So
handsome?
if Jay-Z was like single, right, divorced, and he goes, "Yo, Jiaoying, yo, I want to take you out. Maybe you can go out and get something to eat." What would you say?
Well, I am all about my career. Like, hey, Jay-Z, can you produce a record
okay.
to have a Chinese AI girl who rap for me? And I just say words like, yo.
So if he asked you to go out, let's start dating, you would say, hell no?
No, I would say, like, can you get me a record? Can you get me a single?
It's all about that hookup. I got you.
If I can get a single?
But if he wasn't Jay-Z and he was just a regular dude, like in the street, would you like pay attention to him?
No, I'll just tell them I don't have peripheral vision because I'm Chinese. I can't see you. My eyes go this way.
Say it again. Peripheral.
Okay. Peripheral vision. Adam Carolla had to teach me peripheral 20 times. I couldn't get it. Peripheral.
No, you sometimes you talk really fast, so all you need to say peripheral.
Peripheral vision.
There you go.
I don't have. Hi, honey. I'm sorry. I don't have peripheral Asian.
Peripheral what? Peripheral Asian. They say that they say that that's why a lot of Asians are bad drivers because you don't have peripheral vision. This is what I heard.
I think it's the sideways pussy.
So sideways, yeah, the pussy sideways.
You go
That's so
sideways.
fucking. That's that old racist bullshit ass joke.
It's so
It's
awful.
awful. Everybody got racial jokes, man.
Yeah.
Oh, people got plenty of it on us. They get black people. Asians. I think Asians and blacks have the most racial slurs. I think
I think so.
Yeah, because I'm gonna go through the racial slurs. Everybody, we're gonna go. This is not just saying it in a haphazard way. We're not being irresponsible. We're just telling you it's a societal thing. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
See, black people, they'll say you're a nigga. They'll say you porch monkey. They'll say porch monkey. I'm not bullshitting. They'll say jungle bunny, which is hilarious.
It's sexy though.
Jungle bunny. I was like, I've never seen a bunny in a jungle. Welcome
cute.
to the jungle. Jungle bunny, jungle bunny. Okay, there's jungle bunny. There's spear chucker.
What?
A person who throws a spear. Like Africans have.
That's hot. That's Black Panther
but they would
shit.
go, you fucking spear chucker. But spear chucker. Chucking means to like throw.
That's
right.
hot.
Spear chucker. And the spear is the oldest weapon.
So I'm the star checker because I throw the Chinese stars.
You'll be a star checker. Let's say, and then we got spear chucker and we got tar babies.
What?
I'm not bullshitting you. There's tar baby. I'm not bullshitting you. Tar baby, and I think that's about it.
Are you talking dirty to me? What is the tar baby?
There's tar babies because they would tar and feather people too. So I'm just telling you.
Feather people? You mean the Native Americans?
What they would call black people, tar babies. Yo, jigaboo, spook, jigaboo, spook. And they would say monkeys a lot of times, but it doesn't make any sense. Let me break it down to you anthropologically. Because monkeys have thin lips. Monkeys have thin lips and, thin lips. And when you shave a monkey's fur, it's white under it. It's all white. I'm being honest. You shave it, it's all white. And they take shit that doesn't belong to them. It's more white than it is black. Look at a monkey's lips and a white old lady's lip. They wrinkle the same. It's like really fucking weird. It's real shit. Monkeys take shit that don't belong to them. And I'm just saying that's
enjoy
close
it,
to white folks, no?
Yeah, they enjoy
I'm
it.
keeping it 100. But yeah, and then they did a test that. And this is this is just anthropology and it's like scientific proof. Whites are more closely related to monkeys than black people are. The African, that's facts.
So
and it's
black
also
people are
the
more related to Black Panthers?
Right. The African is 100% human and the European is 3% Neanderthal, 97% human. So it all makes sense.
Yes, they.
I mean, this is a study with white scientists. This is not like
the white scientists.
Some brother named Raheem said, yo, you know, right? That the white man is pot Neanderthal. You know, the guys that yell on the street that sell oils. It's like, yeah, you didn't know that the African is 100% human and the white man is just 50% human and the rest is Neanderthal. That's why he acts the way, no. It's actual... A white scientist says, after our studies, we've noticed that through DNA testing that the European is 3% Neanderthal and 97% human, and the African is 100% human. I said, wow. I mean, I didn't know that.
Voice is very white.
No, I wanted to, so everyone can feel relieved and appeased that it was a white scientist. That could be anybody's voice, actually, but I wanted to state the race. This is called racial accuracy.
Racial accuracy.
Yeah, because I want to make sure that I'm not just saying this because people get so, words freak people out nowadays. Everybody gets offended by everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even like to use the N-word at all. I'm not into that. There's some comedians I know that will literally, it'll be a majority non-Black audience, and they're using the N-word and literally machine gunning the N-word everywhere. And I go, are these people laughing at you because you're funny, or is the shock of you using that word?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
because there's a difference. That's like, I never seen the Asians call themselves the C word. Do you ever use that word?
What are the Asian slurs, the Chinese slurs towards
Here's
Asian
the
people?
Asian slurs. You got chink,
Mm-hmm.
you got slope.
What? I've never heard that before.
Yeah, zipperhead.
Zipperhead. What is a zipperhead?
You got gook.
Gook is Korean.
Gook, but no, but they'll just
Korean.
say it.
Yeah.
They'll say
Japanese
during the war they would say gook, right? Gook. They say Jap. They'll say you fucking Jap.
Chinaman.
Yeah, Chinaman. They'll say you fucking Chinaman. Yeah, yellow something. I don't know if there's a yellow something, but they'll say that was it. It's like chink. It's like slope. I was like, what is a slope? And it's like zipperhead. I think a zipperhead was maybe the bodies that when they murdered people, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
A zipperhead. If I'm wrong, you guys can correct me in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, in the comments, they all go, hey, he didn't say it right. Shut the fuck up. I'm just estimating. But yeah, we could look up racial slurs.
Let's look up.
Look up racial slurs for Asians.
Can you do that, Wolf, and show it on the screen for us to educate us and make sure all the racists that know how to be racist without...
Like Spanish people would be like, or like Mexican wetback.
Wetback?
Wetback, spick. Yeah,
what's a spick?
A spick is a Latin person. That's a derogatory word for
like a
spick.
Toothpick?
Fucking spick. No, S-P-I-C, spick. You fucking spick. God. You fucking wetback is for Mexicans because they swim across the border, that type of shit.
I think Chinese people don't own the C word the way Black people own the N word.
No. We
don't own it. But I try to tell people why C word don't have any power over me.
No, chink is like
a Pokemon. It's not
like as far as, let me just compare like a brand. As far as the racial slurs, we're like Nike. We're the best. Our racial slurs are the best, like the strongest.
Or the
We're Nike. You got like Asians might be Adidas. You guys are like Adidas of racial slurs. And then Spanish people are probably Reebok. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Spanish people. I never know there's any
like
Spanish.
Arabs or Indians would be camel jockeys, towel heads, diaper heads, sand niggers. That's one of the most creative that I've ever heard. I heard somebody call this dude a sand nigga, Arab, you sand nigga. I was like, wow, that's pretty creative.
But it's so awful for the Indian people. They can't even say their own racial slur.
I know. Yeah, they
somebody calling me a sand vinegar, like
no, it's sand nigga. It's like,
but they can't say it though.
Of sand.
An Indian can be called a sand vinegar, and he can't even say it because he's gonna get canceled for saying his own.
Yeah, he can't. He can't. He can say camel jockey.
Whoa.
Wait, whoa. Yeah. There's a paragraph full.
Shit.
Wait, can you read it off?
Because my eyes are tiny, I can't see
that shit. Yo.
All right, so
it's happening. Wolf,
hatred is amazing. Go ahead.
Wolf, let's start.
Gook,
right?
Gook, East Asian people particularly aimed towards Koreans. Term originates from the Korean War.
Right, the wars. Go ahead. Jap, yep.
Nip.
Yeah.
What's the nip?
Nip is from Nippon. It comes from Nippon, Japan.
Oh, Japan.
Nip. My friend got called a nip, and he was on my high school hockey team, but he was Filipino.
Oh.
And the guy was like, you fucking nip. And I was like this, okay, that's an N-word, but it wasn't me. It wasn't towards me.
Oh my God.
They were having a hockey fight. And he goes, oh no, that's nip for an Asian person. I go, but you're Filipino. Well, it's Japan, because Nippon is Japan.
Yeah. Oh my God, nip. God. I think people called me nip before. I was sitting there, somebody, I know somebody said nip. I was like, is it out?
I never called, I don't use racial slurs.
I know, but not you. Somebody did that. And I just heard nip. I was like, is my nip out?
What else? What else we got?
We got brownie, which is a brown-skinned person of Asian.
Brownie sounds sweet.
That might be Thailand, Indonesia, Filipino, stuff like that. Filipino, yeah, okay.
Slope, of course.
Slope.
What is a slope?
What is slope? What is slope? What is slope?
A person of East Asian descent.
What's Slopia?
Why is it slope?
It says Australia in parentheses for some reason.
Australia called slopes?
That doesn't make any sense.
They are really more retarded with their slurs.
The fact that they come up with all... Go on, what else you got?
Curry muncher?
What the fuck is that? That's corny. Curry muncher.
Indians.
That's whack.
I mean, Canada has a curry.
Goddamn curry munchers, and they're always all in Indian restaurants.
White people love curries.
They love curry, foreign food,
and
but
Indian
they're making
pussies.
fun and they're eating your food. Go ahead.
We got dink.
What's a dink?
What's a dink? Rhymes with chink, but what's a dink?
What's a dink?
Particularly aimed towards a Vietnamese person.
Vietnamese?
Because they talk like a dink.
A dink?
Dink.
No, it's like I grew up with Vietnamese in Chicago. Like a lot of my friends were. I was looking at a grade school photo, and there's a lot of my Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos. I grew up with a lot of those guys, and they were refugees in the 80s. And my father used to give them clothing and shit like that. And what's funny is they would tell us, like, Cambodia, my friends that were from Cambodia, our next door neighbors in Cambodia, they say, when we come to America, the government, they tell us to stay away from black people. They tell us that, like, when we get to America, they'll like we say, stay away from black people. But he goes, but it makes no sense because you guys help us. You're my best friend. And I go, this is what this fucking country does.
They want to divide us.
Yeah. They go, hate black people right away. Don't get to know them. And that's why they'll come in with the attitude like, oh, but then they go, some of your best friends are like, so you judge people on your own, because they just learn it. They tell them. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And these kids are remember, we're kids and they're telling us this.
They have no filters. They tell the truth.
Yeah, they go, they tell us to stay away from black people. They tell us, but they don't make sense to me. I don't understand. You my friend and you give me clothes. It's fucked up.
Yeah, it's really fucked up.
Yeah. What else we got? Damn, man, how many?
There's a lot. So they got it categorized. Like the first category is all black people. Now this is Asian people. And then right after is like the whites.
So let me say after Dink, what's after Dink? Philip?
Where is it?
After Dink.
Flip.
Philip?
Oh, Flip. Well, Flip, Filipinos call, because we had the Flip Club. Filipinos call themselves Flips. The Flip. You should join the Flip Club, the Flips.
The Filipinos are cool though. They are
Filipinos
cool.
are mixed with everything. But you got the Negritos that are black Filipinos. A lot of Filipinos.
Oh, they are beautiful. They have beautiful skin.
Yeah, they look like black people, but they're Asian. But here's the thing though.
How's the dick?
I don't know. You were asking me. I don't know.
You have
I've been
friends?
with Filipino women, but they don't have no home. They have no dick. But fucking. But the Filipinos. My mother was a nurse, so I was around Filipinos my whole
Your aunties.
life.
Yeah,
but they dominate the nursing industry. The Filipinos do around the world.
Kalila, she actually got her nursing degree, and then right before she goes to the hospital, she's like, "Mom, I'm doing a podcast with Bobby." She's like, "No."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she actually got her nursing degree.
Oh, the girl on Tiger.
Yeah, Tiger Belly.
She's half Filipino because
she's pure, I think. Oh yeah, half
because
white.
She was like, "How do you know all that?" I go, "I grew up with Filipinos. In Chicago, I grew up in Uptown, which is all immigrants. So my friends were Vietnam, Philippines, Africa, Yugoslavia, when it was Yugoslavia, Russia, Poland. We have the most Polish people outside of Warsaw that are in Chicago. And so my friends were from everywhere. And the only time I got culture shock was when I went to an all-white school, like only about a half hour away from my neighborhood, and got called the N-word. And all my friends were from everywhere. All my friends in my neighborhood, we were everywhere. Everybody was Jewish. And then you go 30 minutes away and you're getting like chased out of a neighborhood. That's how segregated Chicago was. It's still the most segregated city in the country.
I think so.
Chicago and Milwaukee. And they're only not that far from each other. They're the most segregated city in the country. Martin Luther King was hit with a brick.
Oh my God.
In Chicago. He said, man, I'm from Alabama and Chicago is worse. They were like, get the fuck out of here, King. Get your punk ass out of here.
I think Dr. King, he doesn't date anybody out of his race.
Not Dr. King didn't. His wife was Coretta Scott King. They say he had some white women on his side, but who doesn't? What? What? Who said that? What? Man, let me tell you something, man. Man, when it comes to women, men like women. We like women. We don't give a fuck. It's like, I don't give a fuck how militant you are. Shit, there's some Klan members that got side black girlfriends. I don't give a fuck. I knew a black girl that was a side girlfriend to an Italian mobster. That's what she
my
did.
wife is so hot
but
now.
that's what she did. She was a side black chick to an Italian like mobster guy. She used to tell me all the stories because it was like a group of these black girls that would date these Italian men on the side when they weren't with their wives. And these Italian men hated black dudes, but they had black girlfriends. But it's like black dudes that are sometimes militant. You fuck around with white chicks, you fuck around with men like pussy, dude. Like men like pussy, period. It's like, that's what we like. I mean, we can have a type. Like my favorite types of women are black women. I love them. They're the fucking best to me, period. But I like other women too. I've had people say, have you ever had sex with other women? I said, of course I have. It was available and they look good. There are good looking women in every race.
There are.
See? Example, bang. Because everyone's like, Jiaoying, boy, she can get it, boy. I tell you that Jiaoying, goddamn, she
Yeah, everybody, all of our fans think we were fucking. Like they literally, they're like,
Let them think.
And I have somebody commenting. It's like January 21st, Jiaoying Summers getting pregnant.
Oh yeah.
Because we are doing two shows. Well, I would have a baby with you just to cash the baby out. Because that baby will be the biggest comedy
should
star
I donate
in the
sperm
world.
to you and you'll have it?
Why can't I have sex if I'm having a baby? You're donating sperm, I'm gonna fucking...
Because if I have sex, let me tell you, no, I'm not gonna say that.
He was just saying Asian slurs, now he can't talk about sex.
I can talk about sex.
That's the boundaries. Let's go back to what's going on now?
What?
Oh, it's just still up. Oh, yeah. So
what do we got
now? We are on.
What for Latin people? What do we got?
Oh my God.
Hispanic. I got Hispanic. Got Beaner.
Beaner, that's Mexican. Beaner.
Got Brownie.
Brownie.
Why is the brownies for everybody now?
Yeah, brown people go out. What else?
Cholo?
Greaseball, Cholo.
Greaseball works. Cholo is like a gangbanger though.
What's a greaseball?
Greaseball because they used to grease their hair.
But it looks nice though. I love greased hair.
But you know, you can make fun of any characteristic. Go ahead. What else?
Let's see. We got Vinico. Never heard that.
That's cute. Vinico sounds like a nice name.
Got Wetback, of course.
Wetback.
What's a wetbag?
Yeah, so they swim wetback because they would swim to get to another island or some shit. I don't know. Wetback. What else?
For my white people, we got
you have
Peckerwood, honky, what?
Cracker, classic.
Cracker. Because cracker was the crack of the whip. That's why they call it cracker.
There's nothing.
It's not. They don't really.
We don't even call them anything because
we don't call them shit.
We don't call them anything
because it's like, I got some good ones though. Snow roach is good. We got to come up with better slang because white folks it bounces off and you go honky. They go, yes, I am honky. Because honky, I think, came from the term when they would like honk their horns in Harlem for black prostitutes. They would go, here come the honkies. Because they go, that was like the honkies, yeah. And the cracker is like the crack of the whip with slave masters. So Peckerwood, I don't know, that's an old one, that Peckerwood, but crackers. But I like snow roach.
Snow roach is cute.
I like mountain monkey. That's a good one because they come from the mountains and they're close to it. I like that hits harder.
You need to update Wikipedia with these.
I think that's good because we got some hardcore shit. Black people got some tar baby, porch monkey, jungle bunny.
I don't get jungle bunny. I've never seen bunnies in the jungle.
I've never seen bunnies in the jungle. Bunnies in the jungle. Jungle bunny, what's up? Yeah.
What are for the Middle Easterns?
Middle Eastern is sand niggas and camel jockeys and what else?
Man, so many. It's great. I'm at the black one now. Pickaninny.
Oh, pickaninny are, they have it in Japan. Pickaninnies are the character. Can you show a pickaninny up here? Oh, there's a video. Do they show video on your?
Yeah.
Watch, show what a pickaninny. I'm gonna show you it's like a blackface character from the early 1900s. Pickaninny. Show like the pickaninny images on what they look like.
What?
No, that's not it. That's not it. Pickaninny. Come on, go in it.
Google it.
There it is. They would do that to black people. See?
What is this?
That's the They would draw these cartoons of black people in a caricature type way with the big lips, and they would put it on food packages. Like they would literally. We need more images.
Yeah, I got you.
Pickaninny. I know it's hard to look up. Don't worry. Just go for it.
Godfrey is here to keep us safe.
And they sell it in Japan. They collect this shit. And there's some people that collect it and put it in their houses.
Can we have?
They have salt and pepper. Yeah, that's a pickaninny. Really dark with the big eyes and the red lips and then the fucked up hair. Yeah, sure. And that's their making fun of black.
They have it in Japan?
Yeah, they do
I
it.
mean, what Japanese? I mean, what black people done to Japanese people? Like,
Nothing, but there's a lot of
Is it influence?
But what have black people done to anybody, really? That's the Jim Crow symbol. That's a pickaninny, because in a lot of shows back in the day. Can I tell you about stand-up comedy back in the day? I want you to look up this book. All right? It's called On the Real Side. All right? Laughing, Lying, and Signifying: The History of African-American Humor from Slavery to Richard Pryor. Now, put that book up. Put it up, the image. Okay? That is a book that I read in college that every comedian should read, especially African-American. It's The Slavery to Richard Pryor. It talks about the history.
No, they said From Slavery to Chris Rock.
Well, now they redid it to Chris Rock.
From Slavery to Godfrey.
But there's another one. That's the newer cover, but there's another one, and it's the Mel Watkins, and it's let me see the images there, sir. Okay, there's one with Richard Pryor on the front. The one on to the left. Yes, that's the one I have. That's the original. See, that's a really good picture. See, that's from Slavery to Richard Pryor. So the guy in the front that's leaning over with the black face, that's Burt Williams. He was like the first recorded comedian in the early 1900s. He was a light-skinned man and had to wear blackface in order to perform.
He had light skin black?
He was a Caribbean light skin, but he had to, because you had to put cork on your face in order to perform as a black person. You had to look like a coon. You had to look crazy. And this is the book is amazing. And you know that it was illegal to do stand-up comedy by yourself as a black person. You couldn't talk to a white audience by yourself. You had to be in a team. You had to talk in a duo. They wouldn't allow you. And you couldn't wear like a suit. And you couldn't look dignified. This is early 1900s in New York City, in all the cities around the country. This was vaudeville.
Vaudeville, yeah.
And so that's why it's important that especially African-American comedians read this book. And comedians should just read it. That's why when I see a lot of black comics do a lot of stupid shit, I go, a lot of these people were educated and they didn't want to do stupid shit, but they were forced to, or they wouldn't be able to get paid.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be able to eat. And then when they performed, they couldn't eat at those restaurants either.
They had to eat outside?
Yes, you're damn right. They had to leave.
They can't also pee in there, right? They had to pee in a bottle.
This is comedy now. This is comedy. This is comedy.
Oh my, what's J-Bo?
J-Bo is probably a cartoon character. It's a pickaninny character.
Yeah, so this is Jay-Z's story of OJ music video.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
With the pickaninny and all that. Yeah.
They had a play off of the pickaninny.
So yeah, and you know, Disney did it too. Disney did a lot of pickaninny cartoons back in the early 1930s. That was just normal to do. Bugs Bunny, you know the Bugs Bunny?
What's a Bugs Bunny?
Bugs Bunny is a cartoon character. Bugs Bunny was funny as hell, but they did a lot of made fun of Asian people, made fun of black people and Latino people. A lot of the cartoons were racially, like, look at that. See that? What you clicked on? Click on that. See that? That image? See that? Let's see the black image.
What's the girl with half dog legs?
Yeah, but look at the
wow.
They would depict Africans with the bones in their noses, the big lips, like that. Yeah, they would make fun.
Everybody want big lips.
They would, but now everybody wants
the bunny.
Oh, look.
Is this a jungle bunny there? The bunny in the jungle?
That's Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny is a famous cartoon that we all grew up on. It came from the 40s and the 50s, and they would make fun of black people like that. Have them talk like, right? And then they'd have Asians, they would do the thing with ding, 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 with the buck teeth. Oh, they did that shit. And Betty Boop was originally black. You know that, right? Betty Boop comes from a black, that lady on the left.
She's such an icon.
But they made her white. It's actually a black lady.
Oh my God. They made her white.
They made her white.
I was wondering what kind of white lady has that kind of ratio, the hip and the waist ratio. It's like, what?
So name that lady, the lady that's the lady on the left.
She's so gorgeous.
That's the original Betty Boop, but they made her white. Because, you know, that's what they did. That's just history. People need to know about that. And
Betty Boop is so pretty.
Esther is her actual name.
Yes, and that's where they got Betty Boop from, but they made her white. It's like Jesus.
Can I see her face? Because she's so gorgeous. The first photo, I want to see.
Yeah, that's her. Yeah. That's where Betty Boop's very cute. But see, back then, it was segregation. We were limited in performance. We were, you weren't allowed to do anything. People could take your shit from you. And then also white comedians wore blackface. And some of them were Jewish.
Yeah.
They would wear blackface and make fun of black people. Al Jolson was one of them. Al Jolson, they were Jewish cats.
Like Mickey Mooney was doing the Asian
Mickey
face.
Rooney in Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Yeah, the Japanese guy.
They wouldn't hire a Japanese person to do it. They just said, let's just make fun.
Of Japanese people.
Yeah, man.
So the Japanese are like, let's drop some bomb
that's
at Pearl
Zwarte
Harbor.
Let me show you what that is. You know what this is?
What's this?
Okay. Now, I've done Dutch comedy since the early 2000s, okay? This is called Sinterklaas and Zwarte Piet. Okay, Sinterklaas is Santa Claus, and Zwarte meaning black, and Peters are black Peters. So in Dutch folklore, for Christmas, there's a Santa Claus character, and he has these helpers that help him, like, you know, bring the toys to the kids. But in the real story, it's black slaves. And so every December 5th, white people will put blackface on their faces in Amsterdam. You know, that's how I learned when I was doing comedy in Amsterdam. They go, you know about Sinterklaas and Zwarte Piet? So they're wearing blackface in the streets.
They wear the blackface in the streets.
In front of people and in front of black kids, Dutch kids. So yeah, and so they've been having a controversy about it because they're trying to protest and stop it. And even like the Dutch president's like, it's just a tradition. Every time people use hatred as a tradition, but they were making fun of black people because what it's supposed to be is the helpers go through the chimney and get dirt on their face, just little streaks of dirt. But they decided to go blackface, big lips, afros, and make fun of black people.
Then they go to China and take the toys from me,
right?
So they can give you Santa.
So the Sinterklaas thing is a really big controversy.
I think it's too much. Just get something on your cheeks.
But I made a video making fun of them. I made a video going in on them. And Waka Flocka did, and I think Kim Kardashian did. So my video went viral and so I was getting threats in my DMs.
Oh my God.
They were like, why don't you worry about your own racism?
That's my own racism. I'm black, bitch.
But what's weird is that New York is a Dutch colony. It was New Amsterdam. You know, New York was New Amsterdam first. The Dutch came and colonized. That's why you have Brooklyn is a Dutch city. Brooklyn, it's actually Brooklyn. It's Breuklen, Brooklyn. Harlem is Dutch. It's 2 A's though, Haarlem. That's all Dutch cities. Harlem, Bronx is Dutch because it's named after Jonas Bronk was a Dutch farmer in the 1600s. The Bronx. So when they would say, hey, we're going to the Bronxes, they changed it into the X. So Bronx, Broadway, the word Broadway is Dutch. The Yankees, that's a Dutch word. Yankees, Yonkers is a Dutch word. Tappan Zee Bridge means open sea, that's Dutch. Flatbush is Vlakte It's all Dutch shit. Coney Island is Canine Island because it's rabbits.
That's rabbits.
So I told, the people that were threatening me, they was like, you motherfucker, this is our tradition. I said, it's very racist and it's horrible that you're doing this. And I said, you know, New Amsterdam is a Dutch colony. You know that, right? And I said, guess why they don't wear blackface in America? Guess what would happen? See, you wouldn't want that. That's why there's no parades in America, because African Americans are a different breed. The boroughs would empty out if you had a parade, and you would never do that shit again. But the black people—
Are they still doing it?
It's in and out. They're starting to sort of change, but the black people in Amsterdam, they are called Surinamese. They're from Suriname. Suriname is a Dutch colony in South America. They look like me and him. Picture me and him when we're speaking Dutch. That's Surinamese people. And they're from Curaçao. Curaçao is a Caribbean Dutch colony also. And there's a lot of people from Curaçao and Suriname. Okay, Suriname is a mixture of people, Asian, African, they look all kinds of ways. But most Surinamese people are the black Dutch people. When you go to Amsterdam, it's black people. And they just start talking like, you're like, what the fuck? But they speak perfect English. And they have doing this parade in front of black children, making fun of, it's every year, December 5th. And I make sure on my podcast that I shit on them every year. I shit on them every year. And they're
seriously still doing it.
Some of them are still doing it because they're like, it's tradition. I go, why do you want so badly to put on blackface? What is that?
It's like doing a dog meat festival in front of Scooby-Doo. It's
right,
like, what the fuck?
It's a psychosis.
Yeah, they enjoy it.
It's a sickness.
They want to do it.
It's a sickness.
It makes them feel good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even have and I know people can be mean to my folks, but I don't even have the wherewithal to even do that to a culture. I just don't have it in me to do that. That's just it's a sickness to me.
I understand now why Lizzo made her dancers to eat a banana coming out from a Dutch stripper's pussy.
What did you just say?
Lizzo. You know,
Wait, no, I know Lizzo.
Lizzo was dancing
Yes.
in Europe and at Amsterdam. She had this
in Amsterdam, and she
was
had
a
what?
strip club, and there's a Dutch stripper has like
Banana in her
banana
pussy?
from her pussy, and she made all her dancers eat them.
Well, first of all, Amsterdam is very sexually free. First off, it's awesome. The Amsterdam will show sex commercials on TV, like sex call, this sex hotline. And it's cool. We did Dutch TV. You can curse on Dutch television. They don't edit nothing. Yeah. So, but I'm just telling you that when he popped that up, I said that's Zwarte Pieta. And what's fucked up is when they want to call you the N-word, they'll call you Zwarte Pieta. That's what they say. Oh, you look like Zwarte Pieta. And it's really an insult. So I like to call the Dutch people out on that. And shame on you for continuing that shit. It's bullshit. And I'm going to continue to get in your ass every time. And I'm going to keep saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. You're like obsessed with downgrading people. That's a sickness to me. That's just a sickness. It's like disgusting. So anyway.
Do we have any slurs? We're done with the slurs. Oh, Wolf! Wolf is rolled up.
It's just it's tiring. It's just tiring. Like, why are you so obsessed with us? Like, you're obsessed with us, and these people will do it on their own. Not even when it's December 5th. Let's just make fun of these people. Like, it's a sickness, man. It really is. It's a deep sickness. It's disgusting. But anyway. But what am I? Who am I? I'm just a motherfucker that just talks about it. But I just think it's amazing how people are obsessed by people like that they don't like, but you're always around us. You're always doing stuff related to us. That it's a sickness. It's a dichotomy type of you may imagine that?
Yeah.
I have a new word, guys. You're going to love it. It's called negrophilophobia.
What?
It's the hate and love of black people.
I like the hate and love.
That's gonna be my next one of my specials. It's gonna be negrophilophia.
But nobody can say it though. God,
what?
Are we allowed to say it?
Yeah, negra. I didn't say negro because I wanted to sound more scientific. Negra. Because negra in Spanish is black. Negra. When you're speaking about a female, you go negra. Negro would be a male. Negra is feminine.
Okay.
So negrophilophobia sounds a little more palatable.
Yeah, negrophilophobia.
Negrophilophobia just sounds too easy. Negrophilophobia. Maybe an NI will look even more like, it'll look like sort of like a disease. But it is a psychological disease because there's a hate of us and a love of us. Because people that say they hate us, they're always copying us. They're always listening to our music. They're listening to hip hop. They're listening to jazz and blues. And it's all black. It's like, but if you don't like a particular person or a race, why are you in their culture? That's not fair. I think, personally, culture is supposed to change people, supposed to bring people together. I don't want to sound corny when they say bring people together because everyone says we need to become together and they're not doing it. But I think culture is it's good to share it, of course, but you have to respect the people that created it.
Created culture, yeah.
But the fact that you take it and don't respect them is a sickness to me. That's weird. Like me, I've never hated anybody because they look different from me. That is fucking retarded to me. I judge people by there's black people I don't fucking like.
But if they text in front of the green light, would you freak out?
If they what?
Texting in front of the green light in the car blocks you.
Yeah.
You'd be like, fuck you.
If it's an Asian, I'll go.
It doesn't matter.
I'll say, I knew it. I fucking knew it. Fucking no driving motherfuckers.
I just think it's...
But I'm saying, I'm not going to say I hate Asians, but I'm all up in your food and I love Asian food. I just don't think you should be eating their
because
food.
they know deep down in their heart, and they know the blues is cool, jazz is cool. If they say they know jazz culture, enjoy it, it makes them look cool. But also at the same time they hate black people. Isn't that crazy?
I think the hate comes from the fact that we are that dope. Because here's like with Pretty Women. When there's ugly girls want to beat the pretty girl up after school.
Yeah, I feel attacked.
Yes, it's a hate for yourself. You have to have I think it's a subconscious hate for yourself and you feel insufficient. So the only way you take it out is on hatred. You take it out on, you might share somebody's stuff, but then you hate them because you're so jealous of them. Because a love of somebody can turn into a hate. Like somebody that dates a really pretty woman, the dude that's not maybe that good looking and he wants to treat the woman
Control
like
her?
shit because he doesn't feel good about
Oh, that's
himself.
my ex-husband, God.
But you know what I'm saying? But he
Yeah.
doesn't feel good about himself, so he takes it out on you. That's what I'm trying to compare when people are disrespectful but are still involved in a culture. You know, I just that just always baffles me. You know, I do this shit on stage, so it's not some secret. I do it on stage. I go, I don't understand. I see people with the biggest jazz collections, the blues, but you don't like black people. I don't understand. Why don't you can't listen. And if I say listen to your own music, everything American is black. Every kind of music is black. So it's like, you can't really listen to any music if you know what I mean? All the bands that you like, and I watch a lot of music documentaries. I watch tons of them, and they all say, we learned from the blues guys. We studied the blues guys, from the Who to the Beatles. They'll tell you, we got, even David Grohl. You know David Grohl from Foo Fighters? You know, he said where he got his drumming from the drummer from the Gap Band. He goes, I got my shit from the funk drummers. I was like, I'm not surprised. These guys, I'm telling you. And I think that that's why I still try to, I studied psychology in college. So it's just like, I just try to figure out where this psychosis comes from. It's a sickness, man. You should love people. You should love people who you imitate.
Yeah,
I think love them
Yeah.
and respect them. Not fucking clout. You should be respecting them. It almost should be a bow to them. You bow to those motherfuckers that you've
like a
been copying.
nice Chinese student to the master.
Yeah.
师傅.
Yeah, Sifu, I bow to the Chinese. Like Bruce Lee, man, black people, you know how much we love Bruce Lee? Motherfucker, like, Bruce Lee, everybody wanted to be
Be like
Bruce.
water.
Yeah, and we wanted to be, I wanted my hair to grow like Bruce Lee. I was like, damn, I wish my shit could get black and go down. Because we love Bruce Lee, but I respect Chinese people. I respect the culture. I don't hate Chinese people.
But the Shanghainese, they are
names.
not great.
What?
The Shanghainese.
Shanghainese, you don't like Shanghai?
Shanghainese.
like
My
Shanghainese?
ex-husband polluted the whole Shanghai for me.
Oh, God.
But there's other nice Shanghainese men. I just did not.
I've been to Shanghai. That was cool.
That's
And Beijing.
cool.
Beijing.
That's
I've been to
cool.
Beijing.
I have a video to show Godfrey.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was talking a lot. My bad.
No. Every word is gold. I love your
Fuck, I
talk.
talked a lot. But I'm just saying.
That's just the really important history lessons. You know, people.
You're
need to
damn
know.
right.
Yes. This is God.
How would you regard your relationship with Britain?
Oh, this is, I shared that with you.
Yeah.
No. You got to start from the
We gotta
beginning.
start from the beginning.
No, he asked the question. This is British guy. Watch this. Watch this. Watch, this was so good. Watch this shit.
Are you an ally? Are you a threat? How would you regard your relationship with Britain?
Watch this shit.
First of all, between China and Britain, from the Chinese perspective, Britain is not a rival, is not a competitor, it is not an enemy, is not an adversary. Britain is just an important country to get along with in peace and in friendship and for mutual benefit. Now, how Britain looks at China, it's up to the British government and people to decide.
Damn.
But I think it will be completely misguided for Britain to view China as an enemy, adversary, or a competitor. What do China and Britain compete with? China is the largest manufacturer of automobiles.
No.
Competing with Britain? No.
No.
China is the largest exporter of EV cars and will lead the whole world in EV production. Is Britain a competitor? No. China will be the biggest and most important producer and R&D in terms of semiconductor in no time. Does that mean that China competes with Britain?
No.
The leading nation in AI revolution. Is Britain a competitor? No. The British government should not overestimate its impact on the global scene.
God
and view
damn.
Britain as a rival.
Ooh-wee.
China is a fact. China is a megatrend that Britain should live with and get along with.
Damn.
Let's make peace rather than agitating for
He just told you.
Megatrend.
You know what? Basically, I'll interpret it. He goes, "You got us fucked up." He said, "You motherfuckers, shut the fuck up. It would be wise for you to be cool with us because you don't want that smoke."
The opium
Period.
war is long over,
Yeah, yeah.
motherfucker.
Yo, that shit was so gangster.
Yo.
And he said it in the most educated.
Poetic way.
He was like, "Yo, you ain't competing on this. You ain't competing on that.
Nope.
You colonized Hong Kong, but you gone now. So we ain't. It would behoove you to not talk that shit.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just telling you in street language, you got it fucked up, my man. You ain't competing in no kind of way. That little ass fucking country. Keep your mouth shut. Them days is over.
Yeah,
You
we
understand
dump
us?
those opiums in the
and
ocean.
we don't forget what you did to us. The opium shit you did to us, we ain't forgetting. And yo, that shit was so gangster. I had to send that shit to you. He said,
I was
no,
like,
is we compete?
damn.
No. Are you an ally? No.
No,
so
not an
it
ally.
would behoove you.
Yeah.
He sounded like a kung fu master.
He's a kung fu master. He's like,
And,
you
and the
ain't
guy's like,
shit.
so how do we compete? No, this
No,
a
we
nice
don't
accent,
compete.
motherfucker. It's a done deal. And then you don't know our language. You ain't trying to learn the shit. So we got you. Shut the fuck up with that book. That was one of my favorites.
That was gangster.
And he was keep spitting it real like in AI, no. And
automobile.
that was, I said, oh, she gonna like this one.
I love that.
That was dope.
I have another video of this cute little black kid, and they were trying to teach him. Oh, that's.
Oh, I showed. That's China.
I was playing them in order.
That scary ass bridge.
Yeah.
China. Look at that bridge in China. Where's this at?
Oh shit.
You got sound.
The world. It's from very.
Wait, let's go from the beginning.
Called the most difficult construction project in the world by experts from various countries. It is China's Yaxi Expressway.
Yaxi.
Expressway is an expressway connecting Ya'an City and Sichuan City.
Yeah, Sichuan.
That looks so scary.
27 miles. The total investment is used $3 billion.
Jesus Christ.
Construction started in 2007. The entire line was open to traffic in April 2012.
Good Lord.
Whoa, I wouldn't want to drive there.
The bridge to tunnel ratio is as high as 55%. There are 270 bridges. There are 25 tunnels. The 32-mile-long road from Tuowushan to Shimian is called the Devil's Road of the Devil.
Jesus
all
Christ.
Downhill.
Oh.
The altitude here is high. There are many sharp turns along the cliff.
I wouldn't do that shit.
The elevation gain is 24.6 feet. For every 0.6 mile, it extends forward.
Whatever that means.
Through deep mountain canyons where geological disasters are common. It is recognized by
is that real?
And scholars
it's real.
Various countries as the project with the worst natural environment and the most difficult construction in the world. Damn. Because of its steep rebirth, it is called the Highway on the Clouds by the world's architectural experts. I have to admire China's infrastructure projects. What do you think of it?
China, you guys ain't fucking around.
Yeah, that's why I was so mad. My Taiwanese contractor is having lunch break on Tuesday. I'm like, honey, the moment you learn some freedom, you got lazy.
What do we have next? Wow.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh, you see this?
I was gonna watch it.
The black dude, he's using chopsticks. Now watch this. He speaks Chinese. Watch this.
怎么了？筷子用。别会讲普通话。不会。哦。这个筷子也是够厉害的了，一般筷子用不起啊。谢谢。你在这里待了很久了？我待了快到5年。
Wow.
2019年来。
Killing that shit.
你是哪里人？我是英国人。英国人。对啊。
He's an American?
British.
Oh, British.
嗯，对。谢谢。
Well, thank you.
真好吃。
Po Kui means you don't speak, right?
对，很好吃 means very delicious. 很好吃。
Yeah, but they were like, damn. They say you hold those click.
They were impressed.
He spoke the fuck out
he
of that.
He also speak very Chinese. He said that Chinese is bad. 不好 means like Chinese try to be humble. The humble is like you ask Bruce Lee, I will Kung Fu master. 哪里 not really. Then he's just like, woo, you know.
不好
in Chinese.
不好 Bu is like not.
No, yeah.
No, bu,
yeah.
bu, yeah. I know the symbol for it. It's a line, and it's like boom, bum. That's bu.
Oh, that's the cutest thing ever.
Oh, this is great. This little Jamaican kid.
Oh,
I'm going to teach you.
Watch this.
How Chinese say good evening.
Watch
they
this.
Say Wang Shen Hao. You want to try?
Let me eat in peace, man. It's a Jamaican kid because his father always asks him little questions. He goes, let me eat in peace, man. Little kids with Jamaican accents, you can't
So
say, let me eat in peace, man.
That's
He's
what
like,
you
I don't
do.
want to learn that bomba clad.
Yeah, he's eating something.
And there's Chinese Jamaicans too.
Cute.
There are a lot of Chinese in Jamaica since the 70s, I think. 60s or 70s.
How are
yeah.
we doing on time, Wolf?
You got the spot to 6:30.
Yes, let's stop this one. We'll do one of Godfrey teaching me impression for different.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're gonna go pee.
You want to do an outro or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Should I say where I'm going to be? Yeah,
Yes.
or something?
Thank you so
When-
much,
when are you gonna
Godfrey.
shoot-
Tell
when-
us.
When are you going to shoot this? When are you going to show this? When are you showing this?
February,
Or what February? What time? When
like
February?
mid-February, mid-February.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah,
Godfrey is
yeah.
gonna tell you where he's gonna be. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
well,
sound cool.
My hopefully if my Instagram gets back, it's been suspended. My Instagram would be comedian Godfrey, but my other account is Godfrey Podcast, which I'm using thoroughly, and you can see me live on my podcast. I mean, you can see me live on my YouTube because I do a lot of YouTube live on Godfrey Podcast. Godfrey Comedy is my account. Also, go to godfreylive.com to see where I'm going to be. This is February, so I am going to be at, what is that? Oh, San Antonio, LOL in San Antonio, the 15th through the 18th of February. And then West Nyack, New York, Levity Live, the 22nd to the 25th. So do that and go to godfreylive.com for my other dates and all that other good stuff. And go and make sure you guys subscribe to Godfrey Podcast. That's my other account on IG. And TikTok is Godfrey Comedian. There it is.
Woo,
there
woo.
it is.
Yes.
谢谢 Jiaoying tour.
SummersComedy.com everywhere. We are doing shows together this year. Love you guys.
Yes, Bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We got to make t-shirts and shit.
Yeah,